Eli says they look good. I don't know how I feel about it because I don't think I have a face that suits sunglasses.
You said they look good.
They look okay. I don't know if I really. I don't know. I think you got inside my head.
I did not get inside your head.
Well, the rest of you, do they look okay? They kind of work. I mean, I couldn't look directly at the sun without them.
You shouldn't be looking directly at the sun even with sunglasses, honey.
I mean, fair. They're a little big though. They slide down. What?
Should we get the glass thing holder and just tighten it at the back of your head?
No.
You don't see them.
No. Besides, I'll never remember them. I'll wear them this once and then I won't remember them because that's how I roll. Welcome to day 65.
Five?
Yep, I'm getting better at this.
It only took 65 days.
I know. Oh, I'm not ready for it. I barely slept at all last night. Kept waking up and going back to sleep. Oh, maybe I don't cover the mic with my hair. Does my hair sound pretty today? Anyways, let's keep this fight going and get waddling. Oh, ow.
You got this, baby.
Tell that to my hips and my fat ass, because I feel like neither of them feel like we've got anything. Oh, okay, my body is cricking and cracking. Sound like a rickety old haunted house.
Those are cool.
Well, I guess that makes me cool then. That was corny, I know, I'm sorry.
Corny, cheesy, adorable, all the same stuff.
So I was talking to a friend today on Twitter, and we're discussing possible topics, which, by the way, if you haven't noticed, I made a community tab post asking you guys to ask questions for when I have to do a sit down video. I'm fairly open. Obviously, keep them suitable for YouTube. But otherwise, feel free to ask. But one of the things we're talking about, and I thought I should maybe share this story on my channel, because I plan to either change the channel name to Life with Jamie or Jamie's Journey. Only most people think that Jamie, the way I spell it, is Jammy, because I spell my name Jammie. Typically, Jamie is spelled Jammie. Now, kind of a cute story. When my mom was pregnant with me, she was high risk pregnancy, and I was a very chill baby, pretty much throughout her entire pregnancy. So she'd go through long periods where there's very little to no movement, and she was always super paranoid that that could mean something was wrong. Pinning that for a second, these leaves always make me think of like the jungle or the rainforest. I love them so much.
Yep.
But she would always worry that something was wrong. And at the time, she hadn't made any definite decisions on a name. And the doctors kept saying, well, talk to her. Talk to your belly. Talk to her. They can hear you and will sometimes respond by movement. And so my mom would attempt to talk to her belly. But every time she did, she felt weirded out because she didn't want to be like, hey, baby. And, call me she or it or any other generic like term. She wanted to have something to call me. So she decided that she would call me Jamie because it was unisex and would work for both genders. But then when I was born, she decided she wanted it to look a little different than the boys' version. So she added an extra M. Jammie, which is cute, great, except I am also a person with chronic health conditions, which means that I go see a lot of doctors. Every time I have to go see a new doctor, when they call me into the back room, it's always Jamie Lynn. I'm like, no, it's Jamie. Close enough though. And off I go. So I love it and I hate it. People always call me Jamie. But
when I first, spelled it for you, I'm like, pretty sure you spelled your name wrong.
I've had people do that. I went to a doctor's office to go see a new specialist, and I was filling out the forms, and I put them on her desk. When I was done, I went and sat down like I was instructed, and then she goes, Jamie, sweetie, can you come here for a minute? And I was like, oh, that's a first. Somebody got my name right. So I go up to the desk, and she goes, honey, you spelled your name wrong. And I went, what? And she goes, you spelled your name wrong, sweetie. You added one too many M's. And I'm like, no. I'm like, that's how my name is spelled. I think I was like 32 at the time. I'm like, I'm 30 frickin' 2 years old. I know how to spell my name. I could spell my name before I started kindergarten. Like, no, I spelled it right. You're the one with the problem. But yeah, she came up and very, very kindly and gently let me know that I'm an idiot and spelled my name wrong, even though it was right. So, yeah. Do any of you out there subscribe to my channel have a uniquely spelled name? Like, you don't have to put your legal name in the chat. You can just say yes or no. It's YouTube.
I just have a unique legal first name.
I mean, if you want to say it, you can say it. It's fine. You're on my channel anyway.
Yeah. My name I don't go by anymore is Wahelia. Good luck finding anything with that name on it, even Ilya, okay?
You really want to screw them up? Tell me
my full name?
Yeah.
I've got half the alphabet and all my names combined.
So we're going to end this clip. I'm going to walk a little bit more and we will see you in a couple minutes. So, yeah, I filmed the whole end clip already. So that's going to be put in before that. But I was telling you guys the story about, how my mom picked my name. And then I trailed off on this little transient? No. It wouldn't be a video. I trailed off on this little... I lost the word now.
You just got distracted by something.
Never mind. I got distracted about bitching about my name. I lost the word I was trying to use. It just left my vocabulary. But I forgot to tell you. So she ended up deciding to call me Jamie because it was a good unisex name and it was something other than it or hey baby, which sounds also vaguely dirty, but not when you're speaking to a child. I just have a pervy mind. But so my mom had settled on Jamie. And so when she got worried, she would put her hand on her stomach and go, "Come on, Jamie, let me know you're okay," and give it a little rub. And then right under her hand, I'd give her 2 sharp kicks in the palm of her hand, and that was it. I'd go back to whatever the hell I was doing up in there before she disrupted me. So that's how I ended up becoming Jamie. And then, the rest. She had to go and spell it all kinds of twisted so that it was different from the guy's version. But I realized I started this story with, it's a really cute story. And then I left out the cute part. But I mean, she would do that to make sure I was okay. But she would also accidentally bump her stomach into things. And so I came 2 months early, and my mom used to joke that I just got pissed off with being smashed into crap. So I was like, screwed them out, and came 2 months early. But yeah, she used to have to put her hand on my stomach and say my name, and then I'd kick her twice and stop.
She used to put her hand on your stomach.
No, on her stomach. Ow. On her stomach, not mine, not mine. Oh, you never know. Maybe I was like baby booting it in there, and she was rubbing my belly, and that's why I kicked. I don't know. For my kid, all I had to do was like turn up Black Eyed Peas, and then my kid would try to bust a move up in there. So I'm a very tiny person. Well, no, I'm a very large human right now. But when I was pregnant, I was a very, very tiny human. So there was not very much room for her to move. So that was a lot for me. Anyways, before I like ramble up a storm and turn this into another 21-minute video, I will see you in the next one. So I'm like not even a quarter of the block away from the end of the block, but I did 3 blocks today. I figured I should stop because the elevator is still out. So I walked down 2 flights of stairs, plus I walked 3 blocks, and then I have to go up 2 flights of stairs. So this is my tap out point. I have to go to the store and pick something up so I can send it out to a friend tomorrow. But thank you for joining me on day 65 of waddling until I walk. This fight is starting to kick my butt. Hopefully you guys see my community tab post and ask me a few questions so that tomorrow I can maybe take a rest day. Unless, of course, I decide to be stubborn and walk anyway. Either way, give me something to talk to you about. Ask me some questions. That's it for day 65. We love you, and we are so grateful for each and every single one of you, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 66.